Actually not a massive fan of the hatch. Like, I'd prefer an endgame chase. But it'd be a whole different version of DBD, that. But it'd be cool. Don't want to use it up yet. Get a bit of distance, but keep the stalk meter, or whatever it's called. Phase meter. I wonder if I can do this. I didn't even fucking see her. I just heard something, so I attacked. Ada the Red Blur. Well, Ada's another really good skin to use comparatively. She's quiet. And she's small. Like, she's easier to see because of the red, but she's still a very competitively viable, or advantage viable, whatever you want to call it, survivor. That's a really good skin for Ace as well. That's Ace, one of Ace's best skins in it to blend in again. Yeah, I didn't even see him. You see, like, he blends. Come on, Pesky. Yeah. Oh. And I don't think it's just using it. Like, it's only speculation, but again, I think it's logical. I think it's a good educated guess. Now, this guy's using that skin not just because of he likes how it looks. I think he's using it because he knows it's a good skin to use. Meg, however, no. Because this can very easily... Well, it blends a bit with a palette, but... Not really. She's gonna get the window. I don't think I could stop that. Well, I guess I could have waited for the phase. Huh. Did she use that god palette or no? It is there. Oh. She had tricky movement. That was Ada, weren't it? Ada's very quiet. Yes, it's a bit smaller as well, so...
What if the hatch mechanic was just changed, but not removed? For example, a hatch only spawns if there are a lot of survivors who rage quit the game, and hatch can be used for a survivor who did not rage quit and actually wanted to play a game.
Yeah, maybe.
Balance ideas, make it so every hook becomes a scourge hit and the reduction affects all gens. If you go for different subs, the reduction in percent will be higher, if you tunnel lower. Adjust numbers for Swift equals better balance. Love you, Truth 3 well and FK Scott J smile.
Trying to appreciate the 30 months, okay. Because every hook becomes a Scourge hook and the reduction affects all gens. If you go for different survival... I mean, it's definitely going in more healthier direction. It's incentivizing healthier play from the killer and rewarding for doing so. We're getting people who are doing like no gens versus my build, which would indicate, you know, not the top players, which I said we would see with this build. So I wonder what's going on today. In my head, I'm thinking I was just sniped crazy heavily throughout the past few days, which I have evidence that people were doing it. Or the devs have messed with MMR again. Because this is the exact result I would expect. Wait, she rage quit? I don't think you can actually get a bot healer, right? Going invisible versus the bot's kind of difficult. She's just gonna bolt over. So we should have more for a little bit. Lowest one do a gen, but they're definitely not what we were going against recently. Because yeah, they'll
I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
Oh God, I feel it too. Oh.
What in the actual fuck?
I appreciate the 12 months one.
Honestly, I have a theory that if you use meta build, you are versing with survivors who are very strong at the top of MMR. But if you play with mean build, or just rarely used ones...
I've heard that before, and I was kind of thinking about it sometimes, but this kind of disproves it, no? I've got like one of the swayest builds, and these guys are nowhere near the level we were going against. So I think this disproves it, man. Unless it's more of a probability. No, I was just gonna go back to the other girl, but she got up, so fuck it. Definitely much easier than the last games we've been having. Well, yesterday and the day before, right? I think this kind of shows you what I'm talking about with how this game is like massively dictated by survivors and not so much the killer. Like, I'm not playing any different, but the survivors we're going against, I don't know what she's doing. The survivors we're going against are way worse at the game than what we were, you know, versing the past few days, and the matches are showcasing that. Like, they've done one gen. Again, that's 2 matches in a row where the thing spawned next to her when they've only done one gen. It's getting a bit less of a coincidence now. He's doing it again. It's like spawned like next to her again, look. When they've only done one gen. It's quite interesting. Then survivors just average survival. Like, I weren't exaggerating when I was saying in the weekend we were going against some people where I might as well have been doing comp tryouts. Because it was the same shit. That's why this looks so different. And it's so much easier.